Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets. There's not really that much news. The news is kind of dominated by coronavirus and obviously what's happening in the stock markets as well. So what we'll do, we'll look at the charts, we'll look at what's kind of happening in crypto markets just now, but I want to show you a way to trade this market as well, because a lot of people are just out. I know I got out as well. I told you I was out of everything. I just got out, kind of tethered up, and it was probably half of what I kind of had. I had about 25k to start with, 25k, and it went down to about 12. I had 2 or 3 grand in other places as well that I've got, and one in an IEO that's kind of stuck there. And then I went down to about 7.5, and I thought, this is just a bit of a nightmare. So I started trading that the other day, yesterday, and today I've been trading that. Managed to get it back up to about 10k, so still trading that just now. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing with it. It's just a really simple method and it still works. But a lot of people won't say, or say it won't work because it's too easy, but it does work, trust me. I've been using it for the last couple of days, so with good effect. So I'm going to show you that as well. First of all, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and also kind of hit this like, hit the video, give the video a like on the way out as well. Also, if you'd like to support this channel, if you don't want to join a premium group, but you want to still support the channel, I've got a new book coming out called The Belief Principle. Your beliefs control every single thing in your life, every single thing, your personality, your job, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, how much money you make. Every single thing is really kind of controlled by your beliefs, although we may not realize it. Most people don't realize it. This is why I wrote the book. And this is how I kind of elevated myself to where I am today, because it didn't start like this, to be honest. But the book's out. If you want to pre-order a copy as well, it's only a couple of dollars if you want to support the channel, and it really helps me as well. And I've been meaning to write this book for 6 years, but I don't know why that keeps going off. I've been meaning to write it for 6 years, but I've been put off because the other business has taken over, but I finally managed to write it. So if you want to pre-order it, that'd be fun. Okay, we have a market capitalization of $150 billion. We've got Bitcoin dominance going down ever so slightly to $63.7. More people are starting to see the alts coming up as well. We'll look at Binance and KuCoin as well. So we'll start to look at that. Who's the winners and losers? We've got Bitcoin up 10%, which is fantastic. So 5,241. Ethereum is up 6% as well, XRP up 6%. So there's a few in the green just now. Dragon Coin's up 61, Wax 38%, Synthetics, Blockstack, KuCoin, Matic, VeChain is up as well. So a lot of the alts are doing really well. In dollar value, obviously with the dollar value and Bitcoin going up, that's going to go up as well. We'll just look at the Satoshi value. Roughly the same. We've still got, so they're actually buying the actual project as well. They're buying the tokens with Bitcoin, obviously. So in Satoshi value, you've got about 40-60 split. And USD value would be much higher, I would imagine. Yeah, we've only got 95.5%. It's only 5% in the red and dollar value. And they're all, yeah, they're all stable coins as well. So there's 100% in the green today. So it's a green day today. Okay, let's look at the Ethereum chart just now. I've got this on the 15-minute. I'm going to put it on the daily. You can see we're still way down, $116 at the moment for Ethereum. Let's push that back up a wee bit. So it's still looking down. Obviously, it's come back up again. It did hit a low of $83, came back up. It did go as high as 142, came back a couple of days ago. This is on the daily. Today it's went up to 123. It's come back down since then. So we could still have some further moves to make downwards with Ethereum. There's no real TA you can do because this is unprecedented. There's no real TA, but obviously we've still got supports that we can put in place as well. We've got that long-term support tier of $73. So it's looking like that could be the next major support. It's not hit that, thankfully, yet. So we want this to do well, obviously. But I still see with the coronavirus, etc., all the measures are put in place, I still see this is going to be an extremely choppy market. So it's going to be good for traders out there as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm using ETH to trade as well. So it is going to be good for traders. But if you're looking for long-term. If this is your long-term thing, then dollar cost average in with Ethereum and Bitcoin and the other ones as well, the quality projects. If you've got shitcoins or you suspect they're shitcoins, if they've not got a product out, got a crappy team, stuff like that, just get rid of them just now. This is your perfect opportunity to get rid of them, I would say, and just focus on the quality projects. Focus on the big ones as well. You've got the likes of Bitcoin, obviously, Ethereum, Litecoin, Binance, Cardano, XRP as well. I'd kind of put a lot of your money into the kind of bigger ones, the ones that you believe in, obviously. For me, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Still love XRP, still love what they're doing. They're just going through a really tough time just now with regards to the price, not with what they're doing underlying. Cardano, still think they're going to come up big time as well. And beautiful price at the minute for Cardano as well. Binance, really good price as well. We'll look at a couple of them as well. But for now, we've still got that $73 as strong support there. I'm going to turn off this because that makes it look. So we've got strong support at $73, then we're down to 36. Do I think it's going to go as low as that? We just don't know. This is totally unprecedented. This is a black swan event. Everybody's saying it's a black swan event. Of course it is. And it's taken off what's happening in the financial world today as well. So it's taken a look of that. Everything's focused on Corona. So once coronavirus kind of gets everybody gets on top of it, and the governments get on top of it, and the health service get on top of it. Might take a couple months. Then it's going to come out again about how much trouble the financial world is in. It's nothing to do with Corona. Corona is it's not a smoke screen. It's just a distraction at the minute. That's really what it is just now. It's a very unwelcome distraction as well. Obviously, we don't want the coronavirus. It's killing a lot of people out there as well. But there's so much attention on coronavirus just now. It's just taking all the attention away from what's happening with the world kind of debt crisis and the finances of the world banks, the governments as well. That's all going to come out in the wash. So you're going to have a really choppy. It's going to go up, and sometimes probably keep on going up towards the end of the year. Then it's going to come out again as well. That how bad it really is. I don't know if you've seen this as well. I'm going to share this with you again. This is more repo market chaos revealed by Philly bond trader, and he's calling her Jane Bond. This is Crypto Blood, and I shared that video with you previously. So I shared the first one with you, the first video from Crypto Blood when he was talking to a Philly bond trader. He's now kind of nicknamed her Jane Bond. She was on again. He's had her on again, and this is well worth a listen to as well. So I'm going to give you the link for that one as well. Subscribe to the channel. It's actually a really good channel. But Jane Bond was on again. Really good listen to, and it was Jean in the group that shared that with us this morning. So I really appreciate that, Jean. Thank you very much for sharing that. Another good listen. And this is ear to the ground stuff. This is really what's kind of happening. A bond trader, so she really knows her stuff, and it's good to kind of listen in on that as well. So check that out. Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. We're on the 4-hour chart. It's just about to do the crossover, or it looks as if there's going to be a crossover here on the 4-hour chart of the 7 EMA and the 21 EMA. I'm doing a shorter EMA. Normally I do the 7 and the 50 EMA, but I'm doing it shorter just because the market is so volatile just now. So that's why I'm looking at the 7 EMA and the 21 EMA, and it's working out well just now. So what you're looking for is a crossover, just to say, okay, this is going to start to move up again. It's not crossed over yet. It could bounce off that 21 EMA and come back down again. We've got 4,100 as a support there. Obviously 4,000 is a psychological barrier as well. We'll probably have support there around about the 4,600 as well. So I'm going to put that in. So around about 4,600, we've got support there. You can see that's acted as support previously, although this kind of wicked down and went all the way down to 3,800. I think that was panic. But 4,600, 4,100, and we'll just need to kind of trade it and watch it after that as well if it does go that low. But we could bounce up from here. We could get a relief rally from here. You just don't know. So it's going to be extremely important. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. We've got support there, and it looks as if there could be a relief rally. I'm not so sure, but there could be a relief rally on that as well. We'll have a quick look at the markets. What's happening in the markets just now? Stock markets. We've got the FTSE 100, 5,106. Actually, we'll go over to here, 5,095. So it was up about 200 points. It's now come back down, and it's up 15 just now. Germany 30, down 42. That was up about 300, 400 as well. Wall Street was up at one point. The futures up around about 900. Come back down since. So we could be in for another bit of a wobble for Wall Street, kind of Europe and the FTSE 100 as well. Bitcoin, obviously, you can see is up $386. It's up from, I think it's up from closing from yesterday or opening this morning. So up $384 at the minute for Bitcoin. Oh, how do you trade this? What I've been doing, I'm not saying that this is the only way. There's going to be loads of different ways. You could have got into the likes of Coty and the small caps as well, got in at the bottom and made a good percentage just now if you're looking to trade them, or if you want to stock up on them as well. But what I'm doing just now is I'm using the ETH bear and the ETH bull, the 3x leverage. So this is it here. If you go to USD, you will see ETH bear just now, and you can trade that. So if you think that Ethereum is going to go down, you would trade ETH bear. So you would just buy ETH bear just as like a normal kind of project or a normal coin you'd buy. So 2906, say you had $1,000, you get 34 of that, and if it kind of went, if Ethereum actually price went down, this price would go up. So this is the ETH bear, so that price would go up if Ethereum was going down just now. And so if Ethereum went down a couple of dollars, you might see this going up to 31, and if you had 34, you've made 5.4%, $1,054 you would get back if it went up to 31. So that's what I've been doing, and ETH bull as well. So if you think that's going to go up, so if you think Ethereum is going to go up, then you'd buy the ETH bull instead. So again, exactly the same. You just buy it if you've got $1,000 worth, 1,000, you get 15 ETH bull, and if it went up to say 80, you get 29%. So it's a 3x long of the Ethereum token. Essentially, that's what it's doing. It's a 3x long of it. Now, for the pricing of it, the 66.09, I'm not quite sure exactly how they work it out for the ETH bull and the ETH bear. I just know I've been trading them, and it's working out so far. Now, the way to trade it, you can do this on TradingView. Let's go to ETH bear and go to the 15-minute chart. So in the 15-minute chart, what you're looking for is a crossover of the 7 EMA and the 21 EMA. So the green here is a 7 EMA and the red is a 21 EMA. So when the 7 EMA crosses over, then that's when to buy the ETH bear. When it crosses up and over. When it crosses down to the downside, when the 7 EMA crosses down on the 21 EMA, that's when to kind of sell that and get rid of the ETH bear one and go into ETH bull, Ethereum bull, and start going into that. And when it crosses back up over, you just do exactly the opposite, sell ETH bull, get back into ETH bear. So at the moment, I'm into the Ethereum bear just now because it's crossed over on the 15-minute, and I'm just going to keep it there until I see a signal that it's going to cross back down, or it's just getting too much. And obviously you can still put a stop loss in there as well. So that's how I'm trading just now. So as I said, I had 7,400, now got about 10,300 with doing this as well. And that's how I'm a kind of trader by heart as well. So that's what I'm doing to get the USDT. And this is all done in USDT as well. So that's one way to do it. Obviously there's lots of different ways, lots of different strategies. Everybody will show you lots of different strategies as well. You can look at the kind of triangles, you can look at the baselines, you can look at lots and lots of Fibonacci, stuff like that. But if you want to keep it really simple, just use the 7 and 21 EMA, or the 7 and the 50 if you want to go a wee bit longer. If we change this to 50 EMA, and that's really 50 periods. That's really what it is, and it's an exponential moving average, which puts more weight on the most recent price. So you might want to wait on the 70 EMA crossing over the 50 EMA to give you more of a confirmation until you actually trade that. So you can see here, yesterday I kind of got round about in at 27 and out probably about 36, I think it was, 36, and it's 3x, remember, as well, so you get more percentage. Obviously riskier as well. This is not financial advice. Do your own research and look into it. If you want any more information, hit me up in the premium group if you're in the premium group, or in the free group as well, if anybody wants to know about that. But I'm sure you've got your own strategies as well for trading, and it could be it's just buying the tokens that have kind of gone down. That could be a good strategy. I just think there's going to be more volatility coming into the market. This is why I'm kind of actively trading at the minute. There is going to be more volatility, but the 15-minute chart is going to be the good one. But for me, it could be the 5-minute chart as well. And we'll just change that back to 21 and show you the 5-minute chart. You can see you'd buy the ETH bear when it crossed up over here at 27, and you'd still be in that just now. You'd still be in that, or you could have got out to 30 for profit of 10%. So if you're getting 10% on each trade, that kind of quickly compounds up. But you'd still be, or you could still be in that trade if you just want to get in the 5-minute and out on the 5-minute as well. Or you could get in the 15-minute and out on the 5-minute, meaning that when it crosses over in the 15-minute, you buy in there, and then when it crosses down on the 5-minute, that's when you get out. So that's one way of trading. That's kind of my way that I'm doing just now. I'm just telling you kind of what I'm doing. I'm not telling you should do that. And you can see it is kind of up and down just now. 29.14, I think I got in at 29.32. So I'm wanting this to go up, which means Ethereum is going to come down. And if there's an indicator that's going to go the other way, then I'll get into ETH Bull instead. And ETH Bull is exactly the same. So you can see that might be coming up for a crossover. That's on a 5-minute. And we're looking at 15-minute. So you can see it crossed down over there. So when I'd seen this, I kind of obviously traded that and went to ETH bear when I seen that crossing down over. So when this comes down, obviously the ETH bear is going up. You think about it that way. And it can be confusing to get your head around it at first, but it's much better than doing the kind of margin trading on the likes of BitMEX, I've found. So really easy to do on Binance. So this is the ETH Bull, and look at the ETH Bear. And that's on the 1 hour. So I'm on the 15-minute trading, remember. So we're still crossed over, we just crossed over. There, we'll come down a wee bit. I could have got out to 30.78 for maybe a couple $100 or something, but I think there's going to be a bigger move to the downside. That's why I'm in ETH bear just now. So that's one way of doing it. And let me know if you've got any questions down below in this video as well. Okay, that's it for now. I don't know if you found that helpful or not. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you want to trade, if you don't want to trade, my advice is just to kind of look on the side, watch on the sidelines. But if you're actively looking to trade and you want a simple strategy, the 7 EMA and the 21 EMA crossover, extremely easy. And if you want a wee bit more leverage, you can use the ETH bear. You can use the BTC bear as well. You've got XRP bear as well, EOS bear I think as well, and BNB bear as well. So you could use that and just trade it, and just you could sit there, not all day long, and just trade that in and out and still make some good money, or lose money as well, so you've got to be careful. Okay, if you like these videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit that like on the way out, last one on the out, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below as well, even if it's just to tell me where in the world you're from. And obviously I'd love for you to support this channel and buy the book, The Belief Principle, as well. It's all about your money mindset as well. If you don't think you're ever going to be able to make money, guess what? You'll never be able to make it because you believe you cannot do it. If you change that belief, and you can change it quite easily, I'll give you a strategy for changing your beliefs, installing new beliefs, more empowering beliefs as well. Definitely buy the book as well. It's on pre-order just now. It's coming out on the 29th of April. And I'm really quite proud of it actually. I'm really looking forward to seeing the feedback on that as well. It's had some good feedback from the beta readers just now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you think as well, what you guys think. Okay, thank you just now. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.